Online training has become one of the most, if not the most important tools in franchising. It is an intranet portal-based resource in which franchisees can get access to training resources at any given time in which they need to either reference or re-review what the procedures are for a given day of business. Generally speaking, these platforms include uploads of the operations manual itself, as well as additional training materials that could be of assistance to the franchisee. And generally speaking, that comes down to 6 primary topics. The first being an introductory overview of the organization. Who does the franchisee speak with if they have questions? What is the mission statement? What products do we sell? And what do we sell them for in terms of recommended pricing and packaging for the customer or client? The second is, what does the franchisee need to establish the business? And that includes things like what equipment they need to buy, what software they need to purchase, and the tools that they need for the business to operate successfully. The third is personnel. What tools do we need to provide to the staff members for their training? The fourth is administrative procedures. What do we need to do on the back office end for the franchise to stay organized in terms of reporting and revenue recollection? The fifth is daily procedures. What does the day-to-day look like in terms of managers' responsibilities and how we actually carry out daily operations? And the sixth is marketing. What should the franchisee be using to market their franchise business? And typically speaking, on the platform, franchise companies provide tools for franchisees to conduct their marketing easier. And that could be examples of visuals, perhaps maybe ads that have been used in the past, and tools that have been proven to work for communicating the business's intent to the local market. Now, why does a franchise company use an online training platform? Well, the first, honestly, is consistency. We want to make sure that everybody on the franchise, in the franchise, is using the same tools. This will create a consistency for how the operation is conducted so that customers, regardless of who they contact, whatever part of the country they're in, they are going to have the same experience as everybody else. The second is brand perception. Very important for franchisees to feel like they're part of a family and part of a unified community. And an online training platform can help accomplish that. Additional benefit to the online training platform is access. Whereas before, it was binders, long, lengthy manuals, ink and paper, the possibility of inconsistency is great, and we want to make sure we cut that down. So for the franchisee to have access to a singular platform that's available to everybody, we'll create a unified training system. And perhaps maybe the most important piece, accountability. Do we know if the franchisees are actually using the materials and actually going through all of the resources that we're providing them? Again, with manuals, it's very hard to prove that. But with an online training course, there are tools that will allow us to double check, have the tools been used, have they been reviewed, and is the franchisee up to speed on what's been published? So please call us today. And if you are in the consideration of franchising your business, we'd also love to talk to you about online training platforms and how they can help scale your business to grow.